got a fun day planned today. We don't normally plan things, you see, but today we saw a big sign, like before we came into Westport, this massive big sign. So what are the chances? I was like, oh, we've got to go there. And it's right near where we're staying.
Oh, and we've got to get some AdBlue.
Again.
Doesn't matter if we don't remember. Icy will tell us. She tells us everything.
I don't know exactly where we're going, but I did see a sign on the way in.
In the dark.
In the dark. So we're looking for a sign on the way out on that side.
But what sign are we looking for? We're all looking for the sign.
Oparara Arches. We can all look for that sign. Would be very helpful.
Very appropriate, very, very good timing of what we're watching at the moment on TVNZ. Do you know what it's called?
End of the valley.
Rano we tahi mea ngana nei ki te whakawehe I a tātou.
I like it. It's got our very famous Timura Morrison in there as well. He was well known from originally back in the day of Once of Warriors. He's in there, and I'm not going to tell you what it's all about, but I love it that there's basically no English in it. Subtitled, of course, and quite a good storyline. It seems very appropriate for us being in the bush and nature and travelling around on the beautiful New Zealand land that we have. We do everything we can to keep being as completely respectful as we possibly can be. We try our hardest to leave things exactly as they were when we first saw them. The only thing which would change is if we saw something which needed to be removed. That was like rubbish. But rubbish has been pretty good so far.
Although we did leave the bag of cocaine on the beach. Because I wasn't picking that up.
No. I looked like it was going to explode. So
pick your own rubbish up. Is this the sign?
The sign here, the one that we can't quite see.
Yeah, this is it. Oparara Arch. No exit.
Okay. Oh,
Not
shingle.
suitable for caravans, camper vans and towing vehicles. Alright, normally we would just go. But we pulled over and we definitely did our homework on that one. And it has height restrictions of 2.8 metres and we are 3.35. So even though we can do gravel roads and narrow and winding, we can do all that, we can't change the height. I'm so annoyed. That looks so good. I'll have to maybe put some photos in of the arches. And they did a lot of filming of Lord of the Rings down there. And what would have been good is there's no sandflies because they have a deep whiskey coloured water in their creeks, and sandflies don't like the dark coloured water. They will not breed in it. What a bugger. That was on our fun day of things. See, that's what happens when you plan things. They never go to plan. Right, no more planning for today. That's it. No more planning. So my instructions were cut it thin like sushi so it can be rolled. So this is what I've done. But is that not right? What do you want?
No, it's sort of meaning that you slice it underneath there.
Yeah, I did that. Slice.
But you don't end it.
Oh, see, I said that like a pita bread. And you said no, like a sandwich.
Yeah, but a pita bread's a pocket. I
Yes,
didn't want a pocket because we're going to
but a
cut the middle.
pocket has an end.
Well, that's what I was meaning anyway. And then you've got two pieces and you can roll it from...
So you wanted me to cut it to there, but not through there.
Yeah.
And so I had two bits joined.
Yeah.
But that's going to be thick.
But wouldn't you thin that out again as well?
Yes, but you can't thin it 3 times.
Why not? Well, it looks like you could, doesn't it?
Oh, I'll try.
It looks nice and neat and tidy, doesn't it? But yeah, that's what I had envisioned.
Okay.
So what I would do next is that I would slice along there
Yeah.
and thin underneath there again.
Thin back that way and open
Yeah.
it up.
Yeah, in all directions.
What do you think? Okay. I don't think that's working.
Okay, leave it at that then.
I'll try the next one.
Meanwhile, your dilemma has become mine, and I've got to start.
Well, the instructions were not clear.
I've got to start making mine.
If only you'd said pita bread.
I know, but pita bread's got a pocket, and it's got edges, and then if you do a pocket, then you can't cook the pocket inside. If it's broken off, that's a little bushky one, that one. Bushy cat. That's going to be a difficult one to roll. Oh well. We've had a few plans today for doing certain things, haven't we?
Okay, so you take the chicken.
Let's just get ourselves seated, shall we?
It's just a bit confusing, this meal.
Okay, so the schnitzel's been made, but it's not a schnitzel, it's a sort of like a sushi sort of wrap, but as you can see it's not very thin, it's quite thick. And all these ingredients are cucumber and all our different herbs and tomato and parsley. Got to have the avocado, and of course we've got our oil. And Kelly's going to have today, smeared on top of her chicken, is our homemade almond nut butter. This one here. And of course you've got your cottage cheese and nuts. And Celtic salt.
Would you like to show us how to do it?
Well, why don't you put the camera up there and we both do it.
Well, you're going to have to show us what to do, because I'm not quite sure how sushi chicken works.
Well, I'm not exactly sure either, because it's all a made up thing, isn't it? Just grab a piece of chicken, start there for you.
Alright, so just put everything on top and roll it up.
Yeah, just everything you feel like. I don't know if you want too much nut butter on there or not, because it is quite rich, but see how you go. I'm going to start with cottage cheese on mine. It's the most awkward looking thing, isn't it? You haven't gone far.
The nut butter looked nice, but it wasn't very usable. It looks like you're going quite thick.
It does, doesn't
How
it?
you're going to be able to roll that?
No, actually I've changed my mind. Why don't we turn it into like a flat?
An open sandwich.
Yeah. Making some cheese before it all bloody hell.
Open chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
Oh, nuts.
Thank you. Right, I'm going in for that taster. And a plain bit of chicken.
Yum. Tasty. Making a coffee, and this dump truck arrives, which ironically they ask for a donation when you come in for the upkeep of the domain, but they're literally bringing in and dumping rubbish, would you believe? So I don't know if there'll be much of a donation left by us. That's actually the second dump truck we've seen.
It's making it very, very messy over there, isn't it? I mean, he's just doing his job, this guy, but it's not looking good. This looks good though. What do you reckon? After lunch. A bit of a messy making lunch. It's one of the messiest ones we've made yet, and we're trying to show you what we were doing.
Delicious though. I missed the dump truck. It's been 5 loads dumped there while we sat there and ate lunch. So I'm hoping that we don't come head to head with one of these big trucks. There's a blue one and a yellow one. And they're just making a right mess of it. It must be the council, because surely no one's dumping their rubbish in the domain.
Not very appealing really when you're having your lunch by the beach.
Yeah.
But we've got places to go, and we don't want the weather getting any worse, and it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
So we haven't actually achieved much today on my big planned day out. We haven't actually done anything. I hate that.
It's not that bad. You helped thin the chicken down for me. which
Able to tick that box.
that didn't end
It's
up.
an achievement.
It was. Everything's an achievement. Just waking up in the morning and putting your clothes on and putting the key in the ignition is an achievement. Got 2 arms and 2 legs, isn't that? Didn't that used to be you were saying?
It still is. Very neat. They all stand and watch. Is that how you whitebait? Do you put your net out and stand there and watch it?
Well, they don't just go and jump in there. It's like fishing.
Well, it's hardly like fishing if you just put your net out.
Well, kind of, sort of is. You're sort of hoping, I guess. Well, I don't know. I'm only guessing. Do you bring it in every 20 minutes or do you leave it out there for 20 days or 2 hours?
I'm going to pull in here because the truck's coming. Oh, he's bigger than we are. Yep, there you go. That's the 6th load of rubbish since we've been sent here.
He's nice and friendly. He's just doing his job. As all of us do, we just do our job sometimes, whether it's right or wrong. Try not to upset anybody along the way. He's got a good setup there. Everybody's got a good setup down there. Living the dream and the experience and the fun, because that's what you do on the West Coast. And there it all is, to the core. All the little nets out there. She's got a really good setup. She's got bins and containers and what's like coolies and all sorts. She must
Must have got herself a good posse.
they must just come on down here and
Well,
the
no.
whitebait I'm talking about.
Do the whitebait only go near the side? Because people only set their nets up at the side. I don't understand. Why don't they have longer nets, like to go right across? Or is that not a thing?
Well, that might be what you might have invented something.
Or is that called trawling? Oh, they've got little markers. They must buy little plots. That
Right.
had like a name on it, that one.
Did it? Oh, that person's on a little raft of some sort. Oh, look, he's on sort of like he's going to
Yeah,
be.
he's trawling.
Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? Oh, there's the cows.
Oh,
Oops.
is he waving at me or the cows? I can't
He's
work it
waving
out.
at you.
Well,
He's trying to bloom and sort the cows out.
well, he kind of was like waving that direction of the cow, like the cow should go first.
Cow might not speak English as good as you do. Right, everybody, take a deep breath because we're about to go on a twisty windy. Just sit back and relax and get your peppermint tea. Just take some deep breaths. Look what's just around the corner, sunshine, and then this fog steam has lifted. Crazy. I think we're on the spiral down now. So what have you got planned? Can you tell everybody what you were thinking what we're going to do next?
There's something called a Gentle Annie. It's a maze and a view and a lookout.
Washing machine?
I'm not sure if that's because the sea's rough or the sea's calm. We're having a bit of a day today, so we're going to go and see what this bush maze, Gentle Annie bush maze is. It says 30 minutes return, and it also says to park your car there and walk. It looks rather steep.
I said to Kelly, you can't have a perfect day every single day. It's we did so much yesterday, and we're exhausted after it. And today, I don't know, you had plans of doing different things, and then I thought that we'd made the schnitzel, like a sushi roll. That didn't work out. That got messy, and so it flipped everywhere. And then we were trying to have lunch, and then we were interrupted by that man with the truck dropping off the dirt all the time. It's sure is steep.
And we couldn't get to the arches.
Not quite what we expected, but that's okay. Maybe we do just need to do a bit of exercise. That's what we're doing. Sort of hard yards coming up here.
We haven't found Gentle Annie yet.
No, ferocious Annie.
They never mentioned the river crossing.
Oh, the waterfall. What we've learnt now, of course, is that on our travels, when you come across anything which looks like whiskey, it's not a fact on everything, but it seems to be so far. Catching my breath here, it's rather steep. Is no mosquitoes. And the other thing I've learned too is that just because it's brown doesn't mean it's dirty. Because I've had a problem with water looking dirty, but look how clear it looks here.
It's just the tannins. This is one of these paths that they say 30 minutes return. It takes you 29 minutes to get to the top and then a minute to get down. Oh, the maze, hang on. That one says private. Alright, I'm going to follow you. Don't get us lost. What the hell was that? Oh God! I just about put my back out. Oh look!
Oh, there's a oh, it's a white feather. Your poor back. I've seen a white feather for a long time.
Freak me! Can you take that?
Kelly's just snapped her back. Well, why did it get such a fright? It must have heard us coming. God, it must be a deaf pigeon.
Jesus.
Hell. God, that's an interesting maze. No wonder they said hold on to your children. Well, that's not coming to anything.
Oh, maybe that's part of the maze.
What, you drop off the side?
No, well it's a maze.
Right. Hell of a lot of sandflies. Just make my day getting my legs all button up again. Clearly we took a wrong turn of the wood pigeon. Got off right. Not many people come down here. It's not like our other maze that we went on. Straight ahead. Left. How's your almost snapped back?
Much better.
Probably clicked it back into place. Left.
You know the secret of a maze.
No, I don't. No. I just veer left on everything all the
So
time.
the secret of a maze is if you always hold one hand on one wall
Yes.
and never take it off, you can
Right.
always find your way out.
Oh, well, you know it then. I didn't know that. Maybe that's when I always got lost with my mother, that we always found our way round again because we always ended up coming back to the beginning. There's a waterfall over there. One of these flexes actually. Can you see Icy down there? Beautiful view. Very old graves in there. We're super excited now because we've arrived at a place called Hector. It's a very small wee place, a little township. It's a little coastal place over here on the west coast, and it's on State Highway 67. It's known for its ruggedness and its beautiful views. So we're going to enjoy our evening and have a wee fire. Because it is so lovely, this beach, we've lit the fire, but at the same time Kelly's gone back to the van and she's made some dumplings for dinner. I don't know how she did it, but she ended up bringing them to the beach. You can see they've all been boiled. They're hot, and I love dumplings so much actually. And here we are by the fire eating these delicious dumplings, sitting together on our little chairs, and well, we're enjoying the view. Hi to you all, and life is good. It's just really is just wonderful. It is very cold, but that fire is absolutely divine. We really like this place. That's a photo video. We absolutely love fires on the beach. And as I mentioned to you before, we really, really like this place, but we've got to go away and do something else, which you will see in the next episode, because we're going to end it here now. But just enjoy the fire. Just imagine what it's like with the view, with the heat and everything off it, the smell. And when we come back here, we're going to share with you what we got up to. It was quite a adventure, quite a interesting experience, and we want to share that with you, but that will be in the next episode. Sending lots of love to you all. Hope you all are staying safe, looking after each other. Tell the one that you love them. Give everybody hugs, and we will see you soon. Take care.